오, 야. 화염방사기.
You're 2 blocks behind first and second.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
천국을 거닐다. A walk in Elysian fields. 종이접기? 종이하기.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
I'm just praying the prince.
주택 화재 현장을 조사하라. 이게 마지막에 틀렸을 때 욕만 먹었지 그래도 잘리질 않았죠? 다행이야. 차를 그래 야야 타셈. 네가 운전할 거니까 어차피.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Get on.
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
The new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burnt to the ground last night. You guys are ready to move in this weekend. The developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
확실히 방어가답게.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
시체가 탄 건가? 그래서 그러네.
You have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture.
야,
Okay. Anything else? Be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert. Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt it,
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
옮겨진 시체. 아니 참.
What are they doing?
그러게 뭐 하고 있었던 걸까?
Prayer effect is from the fire.
기도라.
Muscles and tendons contract.
일단 증거 A, 증거 B, 가족 사진.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
You got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt. For the fires? For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. Probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
오우 야.
Evidence?
와.
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating the pigs.
거참. 자, 이런 직업도 진짜 멘탈이 좋아야 될 거야, 진짜.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
어? 담배?
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while.
담배꽁초.
Brand looks distinctive.
여기 발자국도 뭔가 단서가 될 수 있을... 아, 그냥 담배꽁초로 되는 건가? 잠깐만. 근처에 이거 옆집이 타가지고 이렇게 자네가 이쪽으로 넘어온 거겠죠? 일단은
LAPD, can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
옆집 화재 사건.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
뭔가 숨기는데? 아닌가? 숨기는 것 같은데. 모를 수가 있나? 의심.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
퇴역군인이라 수상적인 움직임.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
아 뭔가 오케이. 어슬렁거리는 걸 본 적이 있으신지요? 이거 담배꽁초를 하면 될 것 거지.
I think you're covering for someone, Foreman. Who is it?
And I think you are off your rocker. How can you make an accusation like that? What proof have you got?
담배꽁초.
I can see you're the
아,
excited
나.
type. You shouldn't let your imagination run away with itself.
아, 개짜증. 예정된 철거 계획.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards.
That Monroe character beaming down at you? We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
모른다. 아니야, 이거 거짓말이야. 의심.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell.
아,
Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
관광여행.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
이것도 거짓말인 것 같은데. 아닌가? 잠깐만. 여행을 주최한 회사. 모르겠는데. 아, 이 아저씨 모르겠네. 진실인가? 거짓말인가? 여행을 주최한 회사. 진실.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
아, 오케이, 오케이.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
오리가미.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
야, 이거 천마리 이게 얘네한테도 이게 있구나. 아니, 이거 일본 문화라 가지고 얘네도 알고 있는 건가? 종이학이 일본 문화인가?
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
빌더 베러 캘리포니아. We want to buy your old house. 아, 그 집을 산다는 그 광고 전단이구나.
Elysian Fields Developments.
저번 화에 이어서 이게 굉장히 숭상한 게 계속 이어지고 있죠.
Oh, I see you
똑같은
already
거네.
have one.
밑에 또 있어. 위너 트립.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
일단 전화합시다.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
핫.
I heard this is a triple homicide. Is that true?
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief.
뭔가
Are you out of your
있구만.
mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
연줄이 좀 있는
Line
회사네.
of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
아하.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure, corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine.
일단은
Where are we headed?
어떡하지? 엘리시안 필드. 란초 여기부터 갑시다. 여기부터. 증거 없이 가는 건 좀 힘들 것 같으니까.
Shame about Chet. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches. You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
break.
son of a bitch.
오!
Okay.
야, 씨. 야,
I'm gonna beat you.
Fitting a GI.
그렇지. 하나.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
뭔가 남은 게 있나? 뭐지? 뭐야? 부실한 시멘트?
Is that normal in a fire?
I'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on a cheap.
부실 공사라. 오, 야.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
일단은 엘리시안으로.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
야, 회사 아주 삐까번쩍하구만. 어우, 야, 회사 큰 거 봐. 아닌가? 아, 그렇게 안 큰가? 뭐지? 야, 회사 완전 진짜 이거 대리석 봐.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
의외로 쉽게
That's our
들어가는.
cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked.
헛소리 하고 있어.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
실내에서 저렇게 담배 피우고 있는 거.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
저 때는 참 저랬죠.
Gentlemen, come into my office. You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
아무것도 아닌가?
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys.
전단지 그 아저씨네? 방화 사건과 엘리시안 사의 연관성.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybill.
야, 이 아저씨. 의중을 알 수가 없네. 표정이 변명, 우연의 일치. 잠깐, 근데 이거 질문에서 딱히 뭐 꼬투리 잡을 건 없어요. 얘네가 광고한 건 사실이니까. 일단 진실.
What's your connection to the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
It's an organization of civic-minded individuals whose goal is to make the city a better place for its inhabitants. Something I was proud to be asked to join.
틀렸나? 역시 짜증나네. 여행경품 이벤트.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
야, 이거는 거짓말이다. 이거는 거짓말이야. 눈이 실눈이라 가지고 뭐 알 수가 있나 이거. 이벤트를 많이 해서 기억이 난다? 기억이 안 난다라. 이거는 전단지. 요거 거짓.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
요거.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
아하, 이 새끼. 매입한 지역의 부동산 관련.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
이건 의심.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
좋아. 란초 에스콘디노 화재 사건.
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulation.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
웃기고 있네. 거짓말이죠?
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can
현장에서
prove the
증거가
fine
나왔으니까.
materials were inferior.
요거.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by
미국이나
California
한국이나
Fire and Life. Investment of that
사람
magnitude
등쳐먹으려는
demands
거는 인간의 본성인가 봐.
They'd vouch for the buildings without examining them. The arsonists. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
업자들의 목록.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
You're the
전화.
real brothers and sisters, shouldn't you?
Your boss is a fine man.
전화. 전화를 내놔. 전화.
Mister,
전화.
a man like you always loses a battle of wits.
전화가
I think
여기
his name
있다.
is Phelps. He brought in that case. of that
Operator,
poor lady
message for
killed in City
KGPL.
Hall.
Putting you through now.
Take another step this way, and there's gonna be trouble.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released.
아하. Damn.
I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face delivers love for me in it. Give me your heart and baby I'll bin it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love. Some
Buy me a drink, Cole?
이 새끼.
Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around it.
Is something quite other.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Will turn to surprise as you feel the pain.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that
I
company.
have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
와. 와, 이렇게 덮어지는 건가?
Yeah, Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my
연봉이라.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
Let's go.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
Did you come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf?
Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from contract. You gotta respect that.
체프맨의 아파트.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of
Let's
problem.
take a look at the car.
뭐지? 뭔데?
Let's see what he's hauling around.
목이야.
Motive,
목이야.
opportunity, and hard evidence.
(59경) 아 아니구나 45구경 45구경이고 50개 들어있는 거구나.
We should revive the APB. He's clearly armed.
Did you see his lovely wife and children in the paper? What a rat.
전단지.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
Holy cow. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
젠장.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley.
아이씨.
We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
와, 그냥 막 가.
Stay on his Cole. Don't lose him.
어떻게 멈추지? 야, 씨. 차 그냥 다 들이받고 가는구만. 이거 어떻게 멈춰?
See if you can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. Don't leave me hanging out here, fellas. Move in. Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman. Look, Cole, aside.
오케이. 됐다.
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
이 새끼.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
찝찝하죠.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? Be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
이 여자랑 뭔가 이제 제대로 나오려나?
A
뭔가?
letter from
속사정이?
Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
그래 어쨌든 미션은 해결했네요. 아 뭐야 별 3개밖에 못 받았네. 체프맨 동기 인정. 릴랜드 몬노와 엘리시안 필드의 의심적인 비리는 결국 무덤 속으로.